So you're thinking about making a move here to St. George, Utah? Well, you are in luck. Today, we're going to be chatting about why so many families are making the move here to St. George, why this is no longer a retirement community, and let's hop into it right now. Mariah Curley here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent here in Utah, and this channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living in the St. George, Utah area. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you're notified every week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to make a move, who are looking to relocate, buy, or sell a property here in St. George. And we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and my team and I would absolutely love to help you out. So like many of you probably know, St. George, Utah is known as being more of a retirement community. Yes, more of a retirement community. And because of that, sometimes families have felt like, I know for years of like, oh, I don't know if I want to move to St. George because it's more of a retirement community. Well, that is not the case anymore. I'm going to share with you today why lots of families are making the move here to St. George, why a lot of families are either making St. George their primary residence, or also why they are buying a second home here or a vacation home that they can use on a regular basis. So number one is simply the outdoors. Yes, the outdoors here in St. George are phenomenal all year long. Yes, all year long. And if you are into a very active lifestyle, there are so many different activities to do here. You can see I am at a giant soccer complex today that has, I mean, so many different, so many different soccer fields here. But not only the soccer fields, there are the parks that are located next to it with all of the, the parks. You've got beautiful covered pavilions with shade areas. You've got softball fields that are close by. You've got the pickleball courts. Really, there's something for everybody here, and which is drawing in a lot of families because, around this park, you're going to see, people are walking their dogs, and you've got the strollers, and you've got, something for everybody. So active lifestyle here is huge, and many people are moving here simply because they love the active lifestyle. Number two, let's talk about sunny days. Yes, sunny days. If you are into the sun, you're going to get a lot of that here in St. George. There are over 300. Yes, on average, there are over 300 sunny days here in St. George. For some people, they're like, yep, sign me up any day of the week, and I want more sun. You are going to have, again, summers are going to be hot and sunny. During the rest of the year, it's going to be a more mild, moderate climate and temperature that you're going to see here too. But summers are going to be hot and sunny. Rest of the year is going to be warm, pleasant, and like I said, usually sunny. Moving right along to number three is the cost of living. The cost of living here in St. George is still below the, Utah average in like the Salt Lake area. It is below that. So the affordability for many moving here to St. George, where they're like, hey, you know what? I'll take outdoor recreation. I'll take, beautiful parks and recreation. I'll take a lot of sunny days, and then having the cost of living be slightly below what it is up in Salt Lake. That is a big draw for many as well. Another big reason families are making the move here to Utah is, and specifically St. George, is the sense of community, low crime rate, and really just good education. I know I kind of just lumped those all into quite a few, but when we're talking low crime rate, people are feeling, safe here. You've got, like I said, low crime rate. Education here is very good. You've got a lot of great schools, great neighborhoods, great family-friendly neighborhoods, and that sense of community that a lot of people are feeling here. There are a lot of different family-friendly activities that are going on in terms of, different neighborhood events, different community events, different events at the libraries and the parks and the recreation. So just a big sense of community. And then in terms of recreation, and I know we talked about this one before, but in terms of recreation, especially for children and families that are moving here, whether your children are into volleyball or baseball or basketball or soccer, if they're into the arts, if they're into music, if they're into all those different things, there are so many different activities and really things that lend itself so nicely to that, not only in the schools, but also really the accessibility to it. I know one of my friends that moved here recently, she was like, Mariah, my kids can walk to school or they can scooter to school. The local schools are really close to a lot of the neighborhoods. So the kids are not having to, take the bus for long, long periods of time or whatever. A lot of them are just the neighborhood schools, and kids are able to just walk over to school, scooter over to school. And it's really convenient, which kind of leads me into the next one is convenience. Yes, the convenient factor here in Utah is making it so families are, really drawn here to St. George is the convenience where they're like, okay, the grocery store is a couple of minutes away. And then I can drop my kids off at soccer practice, which is right here. And then I can move, like everything is fairly close. So again, that's a big draw for families looking for the convenience factor. I know personally when we lived in Southern California, and even though things were relatively close by, just with traffic, it took us what seemed like so long. It's like, okay, well, I know basketball practice for, this kid is only, you know, less than 5 miles away, but it's going to take us 22 minutes to get there if we hit every single light just right. And then the other kids in the other direction, whereas here in St. George, you're going to notice, hey, you know what? It's really good. Even if it's only 3 miles or 4 miles away, it's really going to take you 5 minutes to get there. So that convenience factor and getting everybody to, where they need to go is a lot easier than some of the other communities, which leads me right into the next one, which is just small town. Yes, you've got a small town feel here in St. George, which again, that community, the sense of community, the sense of families, you've got a lot of people that just know each other. You've got neighbors that when they're out and about, they actually wave and they smile and they say hi. People that are out on the trails, it's not uncommon for a biker to go by and they're going to wave, and people that are walking, hey, how you doing? Oh, nice to see you. Even if you do not know them, it is very different from other communities and other cultures. Just simply, it's a very friendly place, not only family friendly, but very community friendly as well. And that is also bringing in a lot of families and here to St. George. So kind of just to recap, we talked about cost of living. We talked about the number of sunny days, really outdoor activity and lifestyle, a lot of community activities that are here too, the accessibility, getting from one place to the next and bringing, all of your kids to different events here. And then another thing that I didn't mention is it's not uncommon for a lot of families are raising their families here too. It's not uncommon to have more than one child here, 2, 3, 4, like it's not uncommon to have multiple kids, which again, is just part of the community and culture here in St. George that you're going to notice. So if you are thinking about making a move, relocating, buying or selling a property here in the St. George, Utah area, my team and I help people like you all the time, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and it would be our pleasure to connect with you. Take care and wishing you a wonderful day. Bye.